In this tutorial, we will get a brief introduction to how the 3D Experience platform manages objects such as persons, collaborative spaces, and organizations, and how it configures content security. Our discussion is limited to the default behavior. Administrator users can configure several rules that can modify the default business processes. When a user logs in to the 3D Experience platform, the user selects an organization, collaborative space, and role. This combination is called a security context, and it controls the content that the user can access. In the next few slides, we will discuss the various aspects of the security context. We begin with the organization object. Organization is a group of persons belonging to a same operational entity and can be connected in a hierarchical manner. For example, small businesses usually may only have one organization, and all users belong to this single organization. It is also possible that a business may include multiple organizations, such as business units and departments, and therefore can have many levels in the hierarchy. In this hierarchical arrangement, organizations inherit access from parent organizations. The next item is the collaborative space. The collaborative spaces organize content to manage who can access that content and when users from other collaborative spaces can access the content. Within a collaborative space, all users work as a single team and all members of the collaborative space with the same role have the same content access rights. The final item on the security context is that of the access role. Access roles determine what content users can access, create, and modify. Role accesses build hierarchically. For example, the reader role can view content but cannot create or evaluate content. The next role, the contributor, contains the reader access plus the ability to evaluate content. The next role, author, includes all the access of the reader and contributor roles plus the ability to create content. A user can be authorized to work on different collaborative spaces, but is only connected to one security context at a time, called the active security context. Any other security context that the user belongs to are passive. The active security context determines the ownership of an object. Therefore, the content is owned by the collaborative space and organization of the active security context of the user that created the content. In terms of content security, this implies that 1. Users can access content owned by the collaborative space and organization of the user's active security context, and 2. All members of the collaborative space with the same role have the same content access rights. This is illustrated in the schematic below. User A creates a new content on the platform. User B, who logs on with a similar security context, also has the access to the same content and is able to make modifications to the content. In a later tutorial, we will learn how users can limit access to content by either modifying the content lifecycle or by reserving or unreserving objects. This brings us to the conclusion of our tutorial.